back to my channel. It's another what I eat in a day. So I'll spin you around and show you what I'm having for my breakfast. So for my breakfast today, I have got 45 grams of the M&S blueberry wheat, which is a healthy extra B. I've got a spoonful of the total fat-free Greek style yogurt. Then I've got some strawberries and blueberries, which are speed. Then I have got a tablespoon of the Sweet Freedom caramel sauce, which is 2 sins per tablespoon. Then I'm having it with a black coffee, and I've got a capful of the sugar-free salted caramel syrup. I got that from TK Maxx and it is very nice. So that's my breakfast. A coffee with some salt and caramel sweetener in it, sugar-free, which is free on the plan, a tangerine, which is speed, and a nectarine, which is speed. So my lunch today is the broccoli and cheese soup. I will link above the recipe for this, and then yesterday I had Fanta gammon, which is basically gammon in a slow cooker with some Fanta Zero on low all day. So I've got some bits left over, so I'm going to dunk that into there, and then I've got a few on top. So tonight's tea is Yee-hah Cowboy pie. Well, that's what we call it in this household. I've made this up already and completely forgot to vlog it. So just a quick rundown of the ingredients, but the full list will be in the description box. So you'll need a full can of baked beans. I'm using 2 little ones because that's all I had in. But you'll need 400 gram tin of baked beans. You'll need a can of sweet corn. You can do a little can or a big can, however much you like sweet corn. Some passata, 500 grams. Some fry light. Some very lazy garlic or garlic granules or proper garlic chopped up. It's entirely up to you. Some smoked paprika and some chilli flakes. A beef stock pot and some mince. And then you will need to go on top of it is either you'll need some potatoes for the top, which you'll part boil and then mash them. Sweet potato is really good with this, or you can do what I'm doing tonight because I needed to eat it because it's left over in the freezer, and that is this by Aunt Bess's. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's a sweet and tasty carrot and swede mash. So for 100 grams of this, it's only half a sin, and I've got 3 sins worth of what I've used. However, it's doing 3 pies, so I'm classing my portion as 1 sin, and that is overestimating my sins on it. It is really nice, and we absolutely love it. So there's a little bit left over. I've weighed it to get the correct sins, and then what I'd normally do if I was just using sweet potato, I would add some mixed herbs just to the top. It's really nice. Also, you can to the top you could add some of your healthy extra cheese. It's entirely up to you. I won't be using cheese tonight, and I will show you it when it comes out of the oven. So I wasn't going to have cheese on top of the pies, but I've just looked at them in the oven and they're just not looking as gooey as I want them to. So I have weighed out 34 grams of cheese, but that is for the 3 pies what I've made. I'm going to be having about that much, and the rest are going to be split. So see how much that bit is. Oh, so 10 grams. And class it as a healthy extra A. I know that I've had broccoli and cheese and I was classing that as 2 A's, but either or, I'll either count the sins, which will be not much, or it'll be a healthy extra. So this is the Yee-hah Cowboy pie out of the oven. So I just put them in these little bowls, and yeah, I cannot wait to dive in. I'm going to plate it with some veg, so I'll show you it when it's all plated up. I've got a little bit of mixed veg, and then I have got the Yee-hah Cowboy pie. So I've made some fruit kebabs with all speed food, I think. Kiwi, melon, strawberry, and an easy peeler. Then all I've done is got a packet of the dairy milk buttons. These are the 14.4 gram bag, and I have just melted them in the microwave for 20 seconds and then sprinkled it all over, let it set for a little bit, and I'm going to enjoy a little bit of chocolate and fruit for my evening snack. So that is the end of Monday. That is everything I've eaten, apart from a few things which I'll touch on in a minute. So I'm ending the day with a black coffee and a caps full of the sugar-free, I've still got my headband on, the sugar-free, what's it called? sugar-free syrup from TK Maxx, the salt and caramel one. So I'm going to have that to finish off with. The one thing I haven't shown you today what I've eaten is Max had football training, and whilst he was training I had an orange and I had an apple and 2 easy peelers and a can of Pepsi Max cherry. I thought I took my vlogging camera, I thought I'd put it in my little bag, but I'd left it on the side at home. So that is everything I've eaten for today, and I might be a broken record me saying this, but I am so glad to be back on the Slimming Reward plan. I should have gone back sooner, but honestly, if you are on the fence by returning, then just go and do it. Just do it, because I think I was searching for this feeling, what I've got now, this like control back over food. I'm planning ahead, that I'm thinking Mother Nature's going to be appearing soon, so I'm thinking ahead, like I'm going to be having sin-free days, and then on an evening I'll have my treat balls which will be coming out. I'm thinking ahead, I'm getting excited about my meals, what I'm eating, I'm wanting to cook more. Everything has just fallen back into place and I'm just loving it. Now I'm keeping an eye on like my fruit and veg. I'm really wanting to incorporate that as much as possible. If I have pasta or I'm having rice, then I'm plating my food up always with like the salad or the veg first, and then like the main bit of the meal will go on last, so that way it's reducing those like carbs kind of thing, because we know that carbs have got high calories and I don't really want to fill up on that. I really want to be filling up on the fruit and veg. I'm just having a ball. I'm back in the game. Someone said it on my comments, you're back in the game, and yes I am. I'm back to a plan where I'm happy, I'm content, I'm full with every meal, and I'm not feeling tempted to have like a takeaway or anything like that. Now this is just early doors, you know, down the line it could be different, but we're being positive and being, I know what my goals are, I know what I want, and I want the feeling back more than I want the takeaway. And if I keep that at the forefront of my mind, then I know by Christmas I will be 2 stone lighter. That is my main goal. And also as well, today will be 100 days till you open your first advent calendar. I know it's Christmas, but if you know me, you know how much I love that season. So 100 days today we'll be opening our first advent calendar, and yeah, and I know that I want to be a lot lower weight than I am now. That's the hubster. So the hubster's put me off my speech now. My husband has put me off what I was saying, but this vlog is going to be a 2-in-1. So that is everything I've eaten today, and let's see what Tuesday brings. So here's Tuesday. Good morning and happy Tuesday. So this is my breakfast for today. I've got a wholemeal roll, which is a healthy extra B. I've got 2 corn patties in there, which are half a sin. I've got some watercress, which is speed. Then I've got a teaspoon of the Leon Love. For a tablespoon of this, it is 4 sins. So I'm classing mine a little bit as 2 sins, just to protect my weight loss. So I've got that. Then I have got a heart-shaped egg, which is my heart-shaped pan, which I got one Valentine's Day as like a quirky gift from Poundland. It just makes the perfect fried egg, so I got that today. And then I've got a black coffee with a capful of the sugar-free salted caramel syrup, and that's my breakfast. And they're the corn patties which I've used. These are half a sin each. Hope you have a lovely Tuesday. So for my lunch I'm having coronation chicken. Now there's lots of ways to do this. Instead of using mayo, you can use fat-free yogurt. I just prefer to do it this way. It tastes a lot better, and yeah, I'm all about that. So I've got some already cooked chicken here, which is free, and then you use a tablespoon of mango chutney, which is 1.5 sins. Curry powder, which is free, you'll need a tablespoon, and then a tablespoon of lighter than light mayonnaise, which is half a sin a tablespoon. Then I've added some sultanas to it, and there's 1.5 sins worth there. So Altogether it is 3.5 sins, and then I'm having it on top of a sweet potato, and then I'm going to have it with a large salad. I'll show you when it's all plated up. This is it all dished up. So I've got a sweet potato, which is free, I've got the combination chicken, I've got kale and rocket as a salad, cherry tomatoes and peppers, which are speed food, and then I've drizzled over some balsamic vinegar, and I've got quite a bit left over, so I'm going to be taking that to work with a jack potato, which I'm just going to cook, so all I have to do is reheat it when I get to work tomorrow, and I'll take a nice salad. But you'll see that in my next what I eat in a day. But just know that it's only about 2 sins worth. I'll class that as 2 sins worth. Sometimes I overestimate my sins just to protect my weight loss. So tonight's evening meal is cheeseburger pasta. Now this is a firm favourite in this house. So what you'll need is some 5% lean mince. You'll need some frozen onion or a small onion finely chopped. You'll need a bag of pasta. I find using this really tight pasta is best, or if you can't get hold of this, then use fusilli and penne pasta. I know it's only pasta, but penne doesn't hold well. You need something like with little grips, because it just makes it even better. So either fusilli or this really tight pasta works the best. Then you'll need 2 beef stock cubes made up to 1 litre of stock. You'll need 250 mils of passata, tablespoons of the mustard. It has to be like already made up mustard, it can't be mustard powder. And then 5 tablespoons of ketchup. I use this one because it is lower in sins. And then you'll need some mature cheddar cheese. It says a cup of cheddar cheese, so I just class this as my healthy extra A. And that is everything you'll need, and also you'll need fry light. I will put the recipe in the description box, or check out my Instagram, because I do highlight my recipes on my Instagram account. So, and what I will say is you need a deep pan to do this in, so a deep frying pan or a deep pan, because everything basically goes in one pot. It is amazing. So you're going to add your onions to the pan. Fry these until they're a little bit soft, and then you're going to add your mince to the pan, and when the mince turns brown, then you go and do the next step. So once the mince is browned, what you do is you add your pasta, you add your stock, and you add your passata to it. You're going to bring this to the boil, then you're going to reduce it to a simmer, and you're going to cover it. So it's bubbling away now. I'm going to reduce this and then put the lid on, then leave it for about 10 to 12 minutes, and then just come back to it and keep stirring it so it doesn't stick to the bottom. So I've weighed out my cheese. This is 80 grams of light mature cheddar cheese, and this cheese I can have 40 grams is one A choice, both my A choice, but this is going to be served between 3, and also there's going to be loads of leftovers. So yeah, so depends on what I'm going to class it as, but today I'm going to class it as 2 healthy extra A's, what I'm having. And then you'll need 5 tablespoons of that and 1 tablespoon of that. So I've added now the 5 tablespoons of ketchup and the 1 tablespoon of mustard, and as you can see it's all thickened up. I'm just going to give it another good stir, and then I'll add my cheese. Sorry about the camera. So there we go, cheeseburger pasta. Absolutely lovely. I'm going to plate this up with some salady bits, and it's all plated up. So I've got the cheeseburger pasta there, which is 2 healthy extra A's, which I'm counting for tonight. Then this is a speedy salad. I've got grated carrot, I've got lettuce, I've got cabbage, I've got some cherry tomatoes. I'm going to sit and enjoy this. It's one of my favourites. So I've just prepped my evening snacks. I'm not going to have my hot chocolate just yet, but I want to get this uploaded for you. So I've got some speedy strawberries, I've got a teaspoon of the Jude's fudge. You can get these in Sainsbury's. A teaspoon of it is 1.5 sins. It is absolutely delicious. But sometimes Heron sells it as well, which is on offer. Then I'm having a Highlights hot chocolate, which is 2 sins, and that's what I'm going to be ending on. That's everything I've eaten for Monday and Tuesday. Hope you've enjoyed this. As always, sending huge positive thoughts. See you soon. Bye.